Welcome students, hope you are doing good. Today we are continuing with the chapter controlling and moving forward to the new topic, that is importance of controlling. Students, before moving towards the importance of controlling, let us once again revise the concept of controlling. In last video we have discussed in detail the concept of controlling, that what is controlling. In controlling, we measure the actual performance with the standard performance and we are finding out the deviations. And if deviations are found, we are taking the corrective actions. As you are watching in the picture, that where we are, that is an actual performance, where we plan to be, that is a standard performance, and how can we get on track again. That means if we find a deviation, we take a corrective steps to gain the standard performance. Now let us start with the importance of controlling. The first importance out here is that controlling helps in achievement of objectives. How? Which I have been telling you from the starting, that we keep on measuring the organizational goals which we have set. For example, if I have the goal of reaching the company's turnover to a level of 100 crores by 2022, this is an organizational goal. So here the control would be to ensure that this goal is achieved by ensuring that planned activities, that means whatever the planned activities was there, or corrective actions are being taken if in case those planned activities are not performed properly. So remember, control measures the progress towards the organizational goals. It helps in highlighting the deviations for whatever the course of action you have set, and in case of the action that particular steps are not being taken, the plan is not implemented properly, then it will highlight the deviation, as it will indicate the corrective actions to the manager. Now the second thing, it is helpful in guiding the organization and keeping it on the right track. See, saying that my objective is to achieve 100 crores turnover is pretty easy, and making a plan to achieve it would be a next thing. Then ensuring that during those 2 years till the time achieve, that company is on the track in terms of plan. It has been made to achieve that 100 crores. Controlling perform an important role, so the organizational goals, if they have to be met, every manager and every level of management have to practice the control. Next importance of control, which is control on activities. What happens here in particular point is that it enables the manager to verify what the standard sets are accurate and objective. Now suppose I need to produce 100 unit every day. The plan was passed, but we didn't bother to check whether there is electricity or not. Sometimes the factory from where we are planning to get 100 units every day has an issue of electricity, and that is a reason 100 units are not feasible in that scenario. Now because you are performing the function of control, you will be able to verify that the standards you have set are accurate and objective. Second thing, as it helps in ensuring by giving a check on the changes taking place in the organizations. Sometimes what happens, the plans are made, but then I have been telling you, we are working in a dynamic environment, so there would be some changes in the organization itself. In that scenario, what would happen? you will have to revisit the plan. Control helps you to recognize and check the changes and ensure that you know those changes have been noted down, and you know, review, revive, and plan the standards which you have set in the light of such changes. So because you are performing the function of control, you are able to check the dynamic environment and see that plan standards which have been set are being followed or can be followed or not, and then take corrective measures. Let's move to the third importance of controlling. It helps to make efficient use of resources. How is that possible? Because it reduces the wastage and spoilage of resources. As such, when you are doing the function of controlling, as I gave you the example of damage control, and the cars are being brought back, and then you are producing the same defective cars, you are not producing the same defective cars again and again, so you are ensuring that resources are not wasted. Similarly, in other scenario also, it will help you to reduce the wastage of resources here. Remember, in controlling function, the activities performed as per the predetermined standard and norms. Now, when we are performing this function, we're ensuring that resources are used effectively and efficient manner. The moment we see the deviation, we put the corrective steps. For example, if I see that the car which I was manufacturing and sending to consumers is a defective one, and there is a bound to be a replacement because there is a defective part, I need to go to replacement. So by taking the corrective action of recalling all the cars which have been sent to the consumers and not selling such cars in future, and then until that particular defect has been rectified, I am doing the controlling function and ensuring that resources are not wasted. Fourth is improvement in employees' motivation. How does that help? See, if there is a good control in the organization, so this will ensure that employee has a knowledge in advance what they are expected to do and what are the standard of performance on the basis of which they will be appraised tomorrow. If I go and tell my subordinate that every day you need to work for 8 hours and every day you need to give me the set of reports, so he has a clear idea of what work is being expected from him, and he would know that if I am able to produce more, if I am able to finish the work on time, and if I do extra, I would be given an incentive that I will be appraised accordingly. Hence, a control system helps you to improve employee motivation. Now let's see the next importance out here. It ensures order and discipline in organization. How? In controlling, we create an atmosphere of order and discipline in organization because employees are aware that their performance would be reviewed. There would be continuous check on the performance of employees. So, this will help in minimizing the dishonest behavior on the part of employees by keeping a close check on their activities. And let's take an example. Suppose a company, you would have seen in lot many companies, in fact now it is all the companies have a CCTV cameras. Even when you go to the bank, you could go to the ATM, you would have seen CCTV cameras. Similarly, many organizations have CCTV cameras placed. What is the reason for that? Reason here is this is a control function being performed by the management to ensure that in case any employee is performing an dishonest activity, then It can be noticed and corrective actions can be taken. So remember, order and discipline can be ensured because of function of controlling. Lastly, we have coordination between various activities. What does it means to be? Because of controlling function, we have a direction to all the activities and efforts which are being done in organization. Each and every department and employee is governed by predetermined standard. Suppose when I am making a plan of increasing the sale of by 10%, every department in the organization would have a specific standard so that main objective of 10% increase in sale is achieved. So controlling will facilitate coordination among action among departments. Now remember, these functions that these activities of different departments to achieve the main objective are coordinated. So this ensures that all the organizational objectives are accomplished. Remember, controlling helps in coordinating the action of different departments. Next is it makes planning effective. That means controlling makes planning effective. How? Now we know that planning lays down the path. So what does controlling do? Controlling helps in finding out the deviations and improve them, and it helps us to reach to our standards, which standards we have set during planning. So we can say that the when we can say that planning is effective, when we reach to the standards which we have set. So controlling help us to meet to those standards. So obviously control help us makes the planning effective. Next comes it remove the deviation. Yes, it removes the deviation. The main thing, the main work, the main function of controlling is to find out whether we are performing the activities as per the planning or not, whether we are moving towards the set standards or predetermined standards or not. If not, whatever deviations are there, we are taking corrective actions to remove those deviations, or we are narrowing those gaps which are between the actual performance and the standard performance. So yes, it helps in removing the deviation. Next come long term planning. Now controlling helps us to make long term plans on the basis of the information which is gathered about present organizational activities. Control can be used to make long term assumptions. Last one is barometer of efficiency. In business enterprise, if control is exercised efficiently, management become more efficient. Yes, if management is making an effective planning, so obviously they are reaching to their standard performance, and when they are reaching to their targeted performance or the goal or the objective, they they would be working at a efficiency level or an efficient level. So controlling is called the barometer of efficiency of management. Hope students you are clear with the topic. Thank you for watching the video. Till the next video, goodbye and take care.